Hey there everyone, welcome to another video of Foxandroid. So in this video we can learn how to design a login page. So basically if your application is having any sort of authentication, so the very first thing you want the user to land on is the authentication page, right? So you want the user to put in his credential, the username and password, and login to access the other screens of the app, right? So this app will mainly focus on the front end design. So if you want to learn how to design that, then this tutorial is for you. So let me just first show you what we're going to get by the end of this video. So if you can see here, this is the design that we'll be implementing in this tutorial. So here we have a back button. So this button will help the user to navigate to any back activity. Then we have two input fields. The very first one is for the email or the username, right? The user can put in his email or username. Then he can put his password in the password field. And we also have option for forgot password. And once the user put in his email and password, then he can just tap on this sign in button to sign into the application, right? Then we have sign up button as well. So if the user does not have any account, he can just sign up by tapping on this button. So this is the design that we'll learn, the implementation of which we'll be learning by the end of this video. So if you want to learn the same, then make sure you watch this video till the end. So without much ado, let's get started. So guys, if you're in this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and press the bell notification icon for receiving notification of the upcoming videos. And by the end of the video, if you like the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button as well. So let's just get started with the design part. So the very first thing is we want to add some resources. So just right click on drawable, new vector assets. So the very first thing will be arrow. So we'll add this arrow for the back button. Then we'll be using lock. This one is fine. Another vector asset, email, yeah, this one. Okay, these are the assets that we need. And the another thing will be we'll be using some colors. So I already have these colors copied here, so you can just pause the video, and if you want the same theme, you can use these colors, right? You can just pause the video here, you can just write down these colors, and we are good to go. So let's go to our main activity and let me just delete it. So the very first thing is we need a guideline. Let's just set it to 35%. Okay, now we need card view. Let's just set its height to 0 dp, and we'll constrain the bottom to the bottom, top to this, right here. And yeah, let's just set the background of the main parent layout. Yeah, we're good to go. Now for the round button here, we need the fab. Okay, we'll be using this. Let's constrain the start to the start of the parent, top to the parent as well. And let us put up some margin here, 24 and maybe 12 dp. Yeah, looks good. So okay, now we need the background tint to white maybe. Yeah, looks good. And tint, we want to change the color of this particular drawable, so you need to change this tint. So we'll put it to app theme. Guess it should work. So you can see that the color is not changing. So let's just go to the split window. There is one trick to change this. So just change this to app and it should work now. You can see the color of the drawable has been changed. And also let's just do it like this. Okay, so now the next thing that we want is we want a text view. So let's just align the start to this, up here, put the margin to, let's keep it in the center of both these things, and let's call it as welcome back, right? Oops. And the color for this should be white, so text color should be white, and the style, text style, let's just try to change the font first. Let's go to font medium. Okay, and we have changed the color, right? It's not implemented, right? And now let's just change the size of the text. So let's try to keep it as 36 dp. Yeah, looks good, right? So okay, the next thing we want is we want the edit text. So plain text, yeah, here, right? Let's keep the top margin as 32 dp, and we want this inside the card view, and inside card view we want another constraint layout, and we'll put this inside that constraint layout, right? So let's just constraint it like this, and 36 dp, maybe 32, yeah, looks good. So let's just put another editix, and this will be for password, and we'll constrain top to the another edit text, and take the margin as 32 dp only, right? Okay, we have implemented two editix. Now we want a text view. Let's constrain the end to the end of the parent, top to this, and let's take 16 dp maybe. Yeah, looks good. And here also let me take 12 dp. Let's just change the text to forgot password, style to bold, and change the text color to app theme. Yeah, that's good, right? And now we want a button. The width has 0 dp, right? The height has 70 dp, maybe 60 dp looks fine. Okay, so the text of this should be sign in. Looks good. Let's put some margin to the start and to the end. Yeah, looks good. Now we want a linear layout, horizontal linear layout, and inside this we want two text views, another text view. Yeah, So let's just test wrap content. Yeah, looks good. And let's just put the text. Don't have an account. Right, looks good. And for this text view, let's make it as 0 only. The text should be sign up. Color for this should be app theme. Style should be bold. Looks good. Now let's just put this. Okay. The height should be wrap content. Yeah, let's just constrain this here to the parent, and width should also be wrap content. So this will allow, align it horizontally in the center. So if we want, we can just give it some margin at the bottom as well. So let's just give a margin of 12 dp maybe. Yeah, looks good. Okay, so this, let's take a corner radius of 32 dp maybe. Too much. 26. Looks fine. So now we change the background tint as app theme. Yeah, looks good, right? And now we are left with two things. The very first thing is we need to change, we have to put the radius here, right? The top two corners, we have to give it a radius to the card view, and second is the background of this edit text. So let's just first work out with the background of this edit text. So for that, let's just create a drawable resource file. We'll name it as shape edit text background. Oops, background, right? Let's just give it a shape of rectangle. Solid, color of theme light. Then we want to give some corner. Maybe of 6 dp. We'll just change it if required. All right, we are given the corners and the color of solid. Yeah. Then we have stroke. The width will, oops, we want to keep it at 2 dp, and the color for this will be app theme maybe. Okay, I guess we have another two colors. Okay, border and background, we'll just use these ones. Let's just try to give it a background. Yeah. Oops. Okay, let's put it as match parent and height as 60 dp maybe. Let's do it same for this one. Match parent, height as 60 dp. Don't worry, we'll just change this background. Okay, let's just see solid stroke. Yes, I kept it like 1.5 dp. And it should be border 12 dp, right? Now let's just check it. If we are getting closer to that, we have to give it a padding of 8 dp. Similarly to this. This is for email, tribal left for email, tribal left for the password. Yeah, tribal padding should be 8 dp as well. Okay, let's just change the hint, email or username. Looks good. Don't worry about this, we'll just fix this in a while. Now let's just work on this card view. So for that we have to go to themes. So we have to create a style here. We'll just name it as custom card view and we'll set the parent as null. Corner family, will set it to rounded. Just press Ctrl D 3 times. Top left, bottom left, bottom right. Yeah, and now let us just create another style. Set the parent as card view. So yeah, that is it. We need this style, right? So now let us just go to our main activities, select the card view, set the style. Yeah, we need to implement this as material card view, I guess. Yeah. Make it 0 TP. Should look good now. Yeah. So let's just go to the design part. Here you can see now we have got this some padding here for the edit text as well, right? And we might want some space here. One problem is there, I guess we're not getting the borders right. See why we're not getting that. Let me just demonstrate purpose. Let me see if we can work with 5 dB. We're not getting it. Just try to rebuild it. Okay, I got the mistake that we have done for this. Now we have set the color for the background. We just need to set the tribal, I guess. Yeah, should work now. Okay, now let me set it back to 1.5 dB. Yeah, similarly we'll do this tribal. Yeah, looks good. I guess we have reached our final destination, and let's just put it this way. Okay, now this looks good, and now let's just quickly give it the IDs. So fab back, right? So okay, let me tell you one thing, that we are done with the designing part. If you just want to design the front end, we are good to go, right? You can just skip the video after that. But if you want to know that how can we implement the on click listeners on these buttons, it'll take another 2 minutes. You can just watch that, then you can like video will end up after 2 minutes. So if you just here for the front end, you're good to go. So let me just quickly give it the IDs. Et a username. Okay, let's just call it as email. Et password. Yep. TV forgot password. Buttons sign in. TV sign up. Yeah, now let's just quickly go to our build.gradle. Features. View binding is true. Just sync the project. Now let's just go to main activity. Private latent var binding activity main binding. So binding is equal to activity main binding dot inflate layout inflator. Binding dot root initialize the UI. We'll create a method called init UI. So binding dot fabback dot set on click listener. So he can, do anything whenever user taps on this button, and then your button sign in dot set on click listener. The sign in button, binding dot tv forgot password dot set on click listener. So whenever user taps on this forgot password text view, the last one will be tv, I guess, sign up set on click listener. Yeah, so we have implemented all the on click listeners on all the 4 buttons, like 2 text views and 2 buttons, the back button, the sign in, sign up, and forgot password, right? So this is the design, I guess, that we aimed at, that will be getting by the end of this video. So I guess we have achieved our target. So, and I also hope that you guys have learned this, right? You do not have any doubt, but still, if you have any doubt, you can always ask me in the comment section. You can DM me on Instagram. We also have a Discord channel as well. I'll highly recommend that you join that channel, because I host a doubt session in the weekends on Discord, right? So you can ask by any means, whichever you feel comfortable with. So that was pretty much everything for this video. And if you like the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. In case you're new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and press the bell notification icon for receiving notification of the upcoming videos. And yeah, see you in another video. Bye.